Most days, I try to find a quiet moment to reflect. And as I pour myself a cup of tea, I remind myself that life can change very suddenly and sometimes without warning. You can be in a good place, feeling content, stable, and even hopeful, and then something happens that splits your world in half. For me, that change came in 2023 when my father passed away. Although this was a huge event in my life, I know every person will experience their own version of this moment. A loss, a diagnosis, a heartbreak, a dream falling apart, something that disrupts the life you knew and the happiness you thought was secure. Grief doesn't only take someone or something you loved. It takes the version of you that existed before your loss. Public speaker Nora McInerney says in her TED Talk, "You are not who you were and you will never be again." That truth resonates with anyone who has lived through a life-altering event. Loss shakes our emotional foundation. It disrupts routines, identity, and even the sense of safety we often take for granted. According to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, humans depend on stability, belonging, and connection to reach happiness. When tragedy strikes, those layers are shaken loose, and even the smallest parts of life can feel unfamiliar. You don't have to lose a person to lose your footing. Loss can come from the end of a relationship, a health crisis, a major setback, or the collapse of something you thought you could count on. For many people, grief brings anxiety, fear, or pressure to appear strong. Even if you are surrounded by others, grief can make you feel deeply alone. But grief is not a sign that your life is ending. It is a sign that your life is changing. Writer Katie Christian describes her grief as a gray sky, a constant drizzle that never lets up. It is a beautiful description of what many people, including myself, have gone through while enduring our own long seasons of pain. But she also writes, maybe healing happens so slowly, in tiny moments of breath and sips of water. Healing rarely arrives dramatically. It arrives quietly through small moments of peace, a laugh that doesn't feel forced, or a day that feels a little brighter than the last. Christian also reminds us that joy doesn't demand much. It is simply asking to be noticed. So happiness does not return all at once. It returns gently through ordinary moments that start to feel safe again. And one of our most powerful reflections is that grief and joy are not adversaries but companions. This statement reframes what most of us are taught. It means we don't have to choose between sadness and joy, but instead we can carry both at the same time. Nora McInerney explains that a grieving person will laugh again and smile again. They will move forward, but she makes an important distinction. Moving forward doesn't mean forgetting, and it doesn't mean the pain will go away. Grief becomes a part of us. Over time, it will stop feeling heavy and will shape us as part of our story rather than the end of it. Maslow believed that humans grow when their needs for belonging, esteem, and meaning are supported. Loss may push us down the hierarchy, but healing helps us rise again. Happiness after tragedy isn't the same happiness you felt before. It's deeper, more deliberate, and more aware of the moments that matter most. Healing doesn't erase what happened either, but it creates space for what can still happen. Life may never return to what it was before tragedy, but it can still be full. It can hold laughter, connection, joy, and purpose, even after the heartbreak, even after loss, and even after everything changes. If you're watching this and your world has shifted, if tragedy has shaken your sense of peace, I want you to know this. You will not be the same, but you will still be you. Life will not return to what it was, but happiness can return in new forms and new moments. Grief doesn't erase your future, it reshapes it, and even in that new shape, joy still belongs to you.